29 degrees Fahrenheit. Where are you at? You're in Minnesota, Spartacus? Shit, that's crazy. This is going to be in my way a little bit. There we go. Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Hopefully. Welcome. What's up? Hey, here we go with another 1 hour notice live stream. It's a great way to really build your audience. Is to like, don't let them know when you're going to live stream and then just pop it on them. It's a proven method for getting a lot of viewers. Trust me. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm a little sarcastic at times. All right. 25 degrees Celsius. Dale says in Australia. Well, it is approaching summertime in Australia, so that makes sense, Dale. John W. Is that John Walden? It's 35 in central Washington. 35 degrees Fahrenheit, I guess. Okay, well, it's right now, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit in Southwest Florida. Quite honest, I would like some cooler weather. I wouldn't like 35 degrees. I wouldn't like 29 degrees, but I would like, 50 something in the morning. That would be lovely. And maybe a high in the low to mid 70s. That's the kind of weather that I really like nowadays. But we don't get a whole lot of that in Southwest Florida. So, all right. So I wanted to start. I did this the last live stream. I'm going to try to remember to do it every live stream. And that is to first acknowledge my channel members because I appreciate them. So if I can, let's see, if I want to present, share the screen, let's share this is also streaming on Facebook, by the way. I typically don't do that, but I'm doing it. So just FYI. All right. So it's going to be hard for you to see, but I'll read them off to you anyways. My current members, A Viking, Brian Gonzalez, Splash 6, Michelle Bardaly, me you see on my EUC, M640, On Air Promo, aka Larry Zarkov, Doug Yetman, Ratman Murray, EUC Vibes, E. Simon, Rocky Top, Michael Lenardic, Senator Perry, Marty, as in Marty Eakin. Marty Backey doesn't want to be my member because he's cheap. And Stu Ross. Those are my current members. I currently have 16 members. I believe I had 16 members the last live stream as well. So thank you guys. And let's stop presenting. There we go. Okay. So yeah, thank you, members. All right. So let me just see who we got here. We have 9 whole people right now. So it's going to be slow because there was no notice. So we had Spartacus in here, like I mentioned earlier. Jeff Hansen, I think he was here and gone. Jeff said, I thought this was a notification for the salty cracker stream. Whoops, got to go. Is he calling me a salty cracker? That's not very nice. Let's see who else we got here. Spartacus says, what's a Facebook? Yeah, well, sometimes I wish I didn't know what Facebook was, but I do know what it is now. Yeah, we have some stuff to talk about regarding some Facebook threads. There was something that was posted from a former employee of Jason at eWheels that I thought was pretty significant, and that was posted. And we can talk about that. And check this out. I got these blue blocker glasses. I'm going to wear them on stream, but I put them on, and I'm like, I look like I don't know. Look like a space cadet. I don't know what it is. I mean, they're fine to use, I guess. When I'm not on a live stream, but if I wear them on a live stream, I don't think that they are a good look. So I'll just live with the blue light. It's fine. I'm used to it. Dale is off his Facebook. Oh, Dale, did you get kicked off Facebook again? I can't believe they haven't permanently banned you. Because I mean, how many temporary bans have you had, Dale? I'm sure it's double digits at this point. It's kind of crazy. They don't realize that you enjoy getting banned, evidently. So yeah, here I am, guys. It's what is today? It's Friday. It's Veterans Day. Big thank you to our veterans. I'm not a veteran, but I do appreciate what veterans mean to this country, and of course, I appreciate their service, both current and past veterans. They have a different level of bravery. It really is. What is this? This is Marty Backey. Hey, Duff, dipping on and off. I can't hang for your entire 4-hour live stream. So it won't be 4 hours, Marty. I've had a very busy day, which I plan to talk about shortly. I'm kind of tired. but I still got motivated to do a live stream. I don't know. I can't really explain why. But anyways, thank you, Marty, for dipping in. Dale has done 5 months this year. One more, and I've blown my New Year's resolution. Okay. Yeah, you and Facebook just don't seem to get along, Dale, for some reason. So anyways, like I said, I had a very, very busy day. A friend of mine, her name's Carrie. I've been playing a lot of pickleball with her. And she's new to pickleball. I mean, I'm relatively new. I only started playing early in 2022. But she's maybe been playing for, I don't know, 6 months or so. But we've been playing a lot of pickleball. So she invited me to play some pickleball this morning. So I met her about 10:30, and we played, I don't know, 5 games, 6 games, a couple hours of pickleball. And pickleball is, it's a decent workout. So I was a little tired, but then she asked me, because her other big thing is she plays a lot of beach volleyball. Something that I was very, very into for about a period of 10 years of my life. I would say from my early 30s to my early 40s, like volleyball was my big thing, my big hobby. Like I used to play volleyball 3 to 4 times a week. I loved it. Used to play in tournaments. Played when I first moved down here to Florida for a few years as well, and was really into volleyball. But then it just kind of drifted away because most of the times I played, it was on the east coast of Florida, or it was up north closer to Tampa. So it was a lot of driving. It involved a lot of time. And my time became less available because I started getting involved with the running club here. And I started doing race timing for the running club. And that used to start to consume a lot of my weekend time. So I just kind of drifted away from volleyball. And I literally had not touched a volleyball in like 10 years. 10 freaking years. So we went to this local park. And they have some really nice sand courts. And I played, we played some 3-on-2, and we also played 2-on-2 conventional doubles. As you can expect, it was, I don't think I played very well. I mean, I can still play some defense a little bit, but I mean, there's nothing that trains you to jump out of the sand other than jumping out of the sand. So when you haven't jumped out of the sand in 10 years, guess what? You can't jump out of the sand. So I had these, because that was a big thing when I played beach volleyball. Like the best part of beach volleyball to me, of volleyball in general, is just hitting, being offensive, hitting the ball hard, having command of your shots. And I didn't have any of that today. I just can't jump. And, I'm hoping it gets better over time. But it was fun. It was fun. It's fun to get out there. I mean, the biggest thing that I'm looking at this point, being 54 years old, is I didn't hurt myself. Well, I mean, I'm very sore. I'm tired. I'm beat up, but I don't think I incurred any significant injuries. So that's a plus, right? So a lot of pickleball, a lot of volleyball, same day. Kind of tired, but that doesn't kill you will make you stronger or something like that. So it was fun. Electric unicycle. I can never see Marty's post because he blocked me ages ago. Marty blocked Dale? Really? I'm surprised. This wasn't Marty's post I'm referring to, by the way. I would think a lot of you know about it, but maybe not. Electro unicycle. Dale, Facebook made me a professional a few weeks ago. What does that mean? A professional what? A professional at getting banned? I'm going to be drinking beer faster tonight because I'm dehydrated. Just FYI. Maybe I know why I am live streaming, because after I dropped Carrie off from volleyball, I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts, and I always get I always get Gladys is being silly. I always get a hot coffee usually. And a byproduct of drinking a hot coffee is you don't drink it fast because it's hot. So you're kind of sipping it. Well, I was so thirsty and so dehydrated, I got a large, and they didn't have iced coffee. They only had lattes. So I got a large iced latte, which is made with, I think it has espresso in it. So it has more caffeine than normal. And it's large. And I was so freaking thirsty, I slammed that thing, man. It was gone in like, I don't know, 5 minutes. I drank it too fast. And maybe that's why I'm little, I don't know. I'm exhausted, but I'm hyper at the same time. So I don't know. I'm just strange. Oh, electric unicycle talking about his Facebook status. Oh, don't know. I can get paid for posts with a lot of traffic or some shit. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Like they bestowed this title of digital creator on people. Like you don't apply for it. They just do it based on, I don't know. I guess Dale, you're posting things that get a lot of activity. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a Facebook digital creator. So kudos to you, Dale. So, anyways, the title of the live stream. What did I title this live stream? Let me look. Or I did a thumbnail too. Title of the live stream is, "Oh, I'm leaving on a jet plane." So, back in July, early July, I did 2 trips in the span of like 3 weeks, more or less. Sort of, yeah. I first went to upstate New York with my family. Around some remote lake resort, and then less than 2 weeks, I flew down to Roatan to hang with Gladys for a week, and I had never done that before. Bang back to back out of state vacations. Haven't done that I can recall, at least in that short of a time period. And I'm kind of doing it again, not quite as compressed. But I'm going to be driving up to Pennsylvania next. I'm hoping to leave next Sunday. I was originally going to leave next Monday. I'm driving the Tesla, and it's going to. I'm going to take like 2 days to go up and 2 days come back. Leaving hopefully Sunday, and then I would leave Pennsylvania the following Saturday, and then drive Saturday, get back Sunday sometime to visit my brother, his family, my dad, my stepmom, hopefully my nieces as well, the nieces that I got to spend time with up in New York. That should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I'm going to be flying out to Los Angeles, leaving December 17th, if I believe. Yeah, December 17th. Staying there for 5 days. And flying back on the 22nd. And I already have a Airbnb booked in Downey, California, which just happens to be where the world famous Marty Backey lives in Downey. So I'll be somewhere in his vicinity. Larry Zarkoff invited me to this cool holiday party that he throws. I'll be going to that on, I think it's the 18th. So yeah, it should be awesome. I'll ride with Marty. I'll ride with Larry. I'll ride with whoever wants to ride with me out there. I'm going to have to borrow wheels. Larry already offered me up a wheel. Marty has, he has a few wheels, so he might not trust me with one of his wheels, but yeah, that should be awesome. Dale's got to go. But Dale mentioned a very important thing. Don't forget to hit that like button, especially since we only have a few viewers right now. Hit that like button, because when you hit the like button, it will push out, or YouTube is more YouTube, I only drank a half a beer. YouTube is more apt to send out notifications to subscribers the more likes a live stream gets. So do me a favor and hit it. There's Larry Zarkoff. And commenting on the Facebook side, so I guess that's working. Cool. He's looking forward to seeing me. You got your choice of wheels in my quiver. Yeah, I'm excited because Larry also has ordered a Sherman S. So have I. Which we can talk about in live stream if you want. And maybe it'll show up by then. I mean, eWheels was saying something about the Sherman S showing up in December. It didn't say when in December. And I think that would be amazing if it did. But we'll see. So it'd be great to ride the Sherman S. Larry also has a Hero. Larry also has a Sherman. And what else does Larry have? Is that it, Larry? Sherman, Hero, and the no, wait, is that it? What am I missing? Like, oh, well, you have my Z10. That's it. Okay, you have those 3 wheels, right? The Z10, Sherman, and the Hero currently. So yeah, I could even be reunited with my Z10. I could give it a big hug. That would be exciting. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, I haven't been to Los Angeles in such a long time. I mean, I've only flown into there once, if my memory is correct. And this was when I was married to Allison. We flew into Los Angeles. We like toured Hollywood. We actually went out to Palm Springs, and I remember we rented a Prius. And I remember thinking that the traffic was incredible. So yeah, we'll see how it is this time. Right now, it looks like Larry offered to actually pick me up from the airport, so that'd be great. So I'm hoping he can get me to the Airbnb, and then I can either rely on Ubers or I don't know, whoever wants to be my chauffeur. Because who wouldn't want to chauffeur me around in California? So yeah, I have no idea what we're gonna do. I'm sure. I'm hoping Marty takes me to Overheat Hill and do some of his iconic rides, but I don't expect Marty to spend all this time babysitting me either. So I can always figure something out on my own. I'm good at that. Oh yeah, yes, and of course Larry has his one-wheel GT as well, which he got based on my prodding. And it seems, Larry, you're getting quite comfortable on it because you said you hit a top speed on it, right? That's nice, dude. I'm glad you're getting comfortable on it. Marty said, I can set up a group ride for the 18th if weather permitting. We can ride to Mount Baldy dressed for the 50s. That's cool, but I think that is the date of Larry's party, Marty. So we would have to keep that in mind, because I definitely want to go to Larry's party, and I don't know what the hours of that are. So as long as we can accommodate both things, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Dress for the 50s. Okay. Well, I have clothes. I have hoodies, and I'm assuming I should probably pack like my full body armor, for the silly things that you do. And like I told you, I'm going to probably have to bring 2 suitcases between my camera equipment, my protective gear, and thick clothes. I don't know that I can get it all in one bag. So that's fine. I'm psyched because I'm taking a flight that's a direct flight from Southwest Florida to Los Angeles. That's nice. So, but even direct, I think it's 7 hours. It's still a long time, but it's a lot better than having a layover. And the hours are reasonable. I leave here at a reasonable hour. I land in LA in a reasonable hour, so it's good. Larry switching to YouTube. All right, thanks, man. Don't forget to like this live stream. And Larry, I'm sure Marty will do Mount Baldy. Yes. Marty says, why not rent a car? I would hate to depend on people to give a ride. People are spread out all over the place. Well, I don't know. I can still do that, Marty. But I don't know. We'll see. I can do that. I haven't ruled it out. I can just ride an electric unicycle everywhere, right? I mean, I'm not driving all over Southwest California, am I? I mean, really, all I have to do is get from where I'm staying to your place, right? Because we're just going to hang out all the time. Marty did talk about maybe a live stream while I'm out there. That'd be fun. But I'm going to have all my gear. I'm going to be shooting a lot of video for sure. For sure. And I'm sure other people will be shooting video with me. Collaboration videos, maybe, right? That's always a big thing. Okay, Marty says, probably no group ride then on the 18th. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you know how long it takes to do that stuff. I do not. Marty says, if I'm coming here on the 17th, that day is shot. Yeah, because I think my, let's see, let me see when I land in Los Angeles. And of course, this is all subjective to things being on time, which, I land in Los Angeles at 11:25 in the morning. So it's not so bad, right? I mean, you can't go to Mount Baldy, but at least I get there in the morning. Larry with his typical puns, dressed for the 50s, leather jackets and bowling shirts. I don't have either of those. Okay, so we're getting party details. The party starts at 7:30, food until 9:30. Well, Marty, I'll let you figure out if that's logistically possible or not, because I know you're good at figuring out logistics. So you let me know. Larry's out of pocket on party day for prep, the 19th for cleanup. Otherwise, I'm good to go on rides. Okay, good. Yeah, No problem. Oh, Larry knows when I get in. I think I did send him my flight details. So I could do an afternoon ride if I'm not too fried. Do they have Dunkin' Donuts in California, Marty? That's all I need, man. Or Larry, one of you can tell me. Little Dunkin' Donuts can push me through anything. So Marty evidently doesn't think so. So no riding on the 17th or 18th. Well, Marty, if you start, how long does that Mount Baldy ride take? I mean, if you went at a decently early hour, you could do it, right? I mean, the party's not till 7:30, and of course, we want to be fashionably late. We don't want to be nerdy and just show up right at 7:30. Or I don't know if Marty's going to the party or not, but I need to be fashionably late, of course. Oh, good. I just got an email about my own live stream that it's on. Good. It's good. Imran. Is this Imran Khan from my calisthenics days? Imran? I don't know. How you doing, buddy? Okay. Yes, and I assume that's the Dunkin'. Dunkin' is online. What does that mean? I mean, it's online. They don't have physical Dunkin' stores in California. They're just online. What do you order it on your phone and it gets delivered to you? How does that work? Weird. Donuts all over the place. Yeah, I know there's famous donut shops in LA, right? I don't remember the name of them. So Mount Baldy is all effing day. Jeez, Marty. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to kill me right away, do you? Jeez. Maybe you do. I think you're looking forward to beating the hell out of me. But that's okay. Oh, okay. So the Baldy ride can be wrapped up by 4. So it's back on for the 18th. All right. So wrapped up by 4. Oh, that would be fine. Totally. Totally fine. I guess I don't speak Californian, Larry, very well. Dunkin' is available. Online is like saying it's available. Okay. I got you. I'm kind of old. Larry. So I guess I'm not that hip with new at least California terminology. Who's that? Oh, that's a message from Allison. Okay. She just confirmed that she's okay to watch Elsa on Sunday, so I can leave on Sunday instead of Monday for Pennsylvania. That's good. Give me an extra day. When I'm up there, I'm going to be kind of busy. My one buddy up there, he does a podcast for his fantasy football league, and he wants me to sit in on his podcast while I'm up there. So that should be funny because him and I have an interesting dynamic, to put it mildly. So that should be fun. I haven't seen him in shit. How long has it been since I've seen Troy? 7 years? Maybe. Trying to think. He was last down here in Florida early on when I was dating Cindy. So yeah, it might be 7 or more years since I've seen Troy in person. It's crazy shit, man. Time flies. So Larry said, I'll pick you up from the airport with wheels. We can ride in the afternoon, or you can go off on your own. You'll have charged wheels ready to go. See, Marty. I mean, Larry knows how to roll out the red carpet, man. Larry's my guy. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. It's very nice. So, all right. So I don't know if everyone wants to just hear us talk about Los Angeles logistics, but there are EUC related things that have been going on. In my personal sphere, I have finally sold one of my old EUCs, my Sherman, which I love my Sherman, but I did sell it. I did ship it out. When did I ship it out? I shipped it out last Friday, and the gentleman, and it was to a guy in Miami, actually, and I believe he got it on Monday. He's happy with the transaction. I was a little, the communication with the transaction had me a little concerned that it might not be a smooth transaction, but it was. He was happy with it. So Sherman is gone. I don't have another wheel listed right now, but the V12 will probably be listed next. I will try to sell my V12 for $1,750 if you're looking for a V12. One of the first 30 V12s that was in the United States. Never had a problem with it. Less than what, 300 miles on it. It's in very good shape. Never crashed. And then because I have ordered a Sherman S, which is something else we can talk about, because I didn't talk about that in the last live stream. How long has it been since I did my last live stream? The last live stream was live stream number 69. That was a big one, for obvious reasons. That was on October 22nd. So that was prior to me ordering a Sherman S. So I had another knee-jerk reaction where I just ordered a Sherman S with very little consideration. I think, when did I order? I think after I watched the EVs review on one of the EVs videos on it, I'm like, screw it, I'm just going to order it. So I put down the $1,000 deposit, and supposedly in December, maybe, who knows? I'm not holding my breath about that date. But another wheel. So in addition to selling the V12, I also will be selling. I'm not going to list it now, but once I get a Sherman S, I don't really see a reason to keep the EX20S, even though the EX20S is a great wheel, 3,600 watt hours of battery, suspension. It's a great hard surface cruiser, excuse me. And but yeah, I don't see the rationale why we want to hold on to a Sherman S and an EX20S at the same time. So EX20S will be sold as well. Oh, wow. Look at this. Larry is researching Dunkin' Donuts locations, and there's one on Firestone Boulevard in Downey. Let me see. Do I have the address of where I'm staying in Downey? Maybe Larry, or maybe Marty knows exactly where this is. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if I have an address. I guess I do somewhere, right? You would think they would give you an address when you reserve something for an Airbnb. It's funny. I did everything. I reserved the flight, and then I reserved the Airbnb, and then I got the confirmation from Airbnb, and it says, "Congratulations, you're going to be here next week, 17th to the 22nd." I'm like, oh shit! I wasn't paying attention, and I accidentally booked for November 17th to the 22nd. Luckily, I was able to change it to December 17th. To the 22nd. So yeah. All right. So where do I see an address of where this place is? All right. Hold on. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say, because I could have like stalkers come, or maybe the people in Los Angeles that don't like me, might come and throw eggs at my place or something. Okay. It's not working. Hello. I'm trying to log into my Airbnb. Resend the code. Well, I'm trying to check if my okay, there we go. Better late than never. Which one is it? Okay. Crap. Just talking to fill time. Hold on. Okay, there we go. What? Oh, you effer. That's annoying. Can I not type? Can I not read? Okay. But that code expired. Really? All right. We'll try a new one here. Whoa. Oh, my God. I was this close away from spilling my beer. Shit. I tipped it, and I just caught it before it went over. Oh, my God. That would have been terrible. All right. Let's see. Marty, I should volunteer to pick you up at the airport, but I don't do that even for family. Traffic. Well, Marty, I'm not your family. You should do it for me. That's okay. Larry immediately offered, because Larry's a good guy. Traffic sucks, and if you can afford a plane ticket, you can Uber. I know I can. I know. Just Larry. Marty. Cybervolt, also known as Wilson, is here. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Okay, we now have the address for the Dunkin' Donuts in Downey, 9070 Firestone. So how close is that to you, Marty? Oh, come on, man. Freaking thing. Why is this? We'll send a code over Wi-Fi. All right. I'm going to get a code via WhatsApp. Oh, there we go. Comes faster. You guys use WhatsApp? I've been using it more often now. Okay. All right. I'm in. So I'm looking for. Okay. So the address of this place, Marty, it's on 11th Street. I won't get the house address, but it's on 11th Street in Downey, California. It's like a guest house. It's nice. It's not like a shared bathroom situation, which some of them were like that. I'm like, I'm not really into that scene. So it's a standalone guest house. Marty says there are multiple Dunkin' Donuts in the area. I've never been to a Dunkin' Donuts in my whole life. What? Do you not drink coffee, Marty? Or just Dunkin' Donuts is just not your thing? I don't know, you tell me some strange things sometimes, Marty. Let me see. Tubb continues to add a lot of attitude to my text. Makes me sound like an a-hole. Yeah, well, I mean, is this something new, Marty? I always do that. Cybervolt, what's a WhatsApp? What? Cybervolt, you don't know what WhatsApp is? It's a WhatsApp was bought by Meta, also known as Facebook. It's a messaging app that's used a lot internationally. It's supposedly encrypted point-to-point text messaging. Gladys uses it. Gladys's family uses it. On-air promo. Oh my God. That Dunkin' Donuts is 6 minutes away from 11th Street in Downey. So I can just ride a wheel there. That's awesome. Oh man, perfect. Can you imagine me shooting a EUC video drinking Dunkin' Donuts in California? That'd be amazing. But now I have to give thought to what I want to do helmet-wise, because obviously I need full face to do the crazy Marty rides. But only my Scorpion helmet allows me to drink coffee and ride. The Scorpion helmet is heavy. And to do these long rides of Marty's, a heavy helmet might not be a great thing. My other helmet, my 888 full face, is much lighter. Just can't drink coffee in it conveniently. Okay, so Marty does not drink. Wait. Let me say this in an a-hole way. I don't drink coffee. Johnny Rocket. Johnny Rocket is Johnny Walden, right? Welcome, buddy. I don't know that I've ever seen you in a live stream before. Marty, I'm just kidding. Come on, man. You know I love you, Marty. You know it. Oh, shit, because I'm going to be out there around Christmas. Does that mean I have to buy you a present, Marty? What do you want? What do you want me to give you? Okay. Marty. Now, this is Larry saying this, Marty. Marty only drinks blood, explains the great hair. Yeah, your hair is getting out. Your hair might be as long as you've ever seen it, Marty. I mean, that must take a lot of time. A lot of time to prepare, I'm sure. Larry has a Demon United helmet with face. Never used it. I don't know what that is. Let me look it up. A Demon United helmet? It sounds badass. Let me look. Oh, okay. Well, that looks like a lightweight thing. Oh, does that chin bar move on that? I see one of them has a removable chin guard. Interesting. Okay. Why did you never use it? Oh, it's mine from the trip. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the helmet obviously is a tough thing to pack in a bag and luggage. So yeah, maybe I take you up on that, Larry. You have 2 Scorpions as well? What the hell, man? How many helmets do you have? That's true. I have seen you wear a lot of helmets. Damn. And a bell with detachable face. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be concerned then. Oh my God. Marty, you were staying a quarter mile from my house and you were walking distance from the oldest McDonald's in America? A quarter mile? Oh, Marty, I'm just going to sit in your yard the whole time. You know, that area that you've, I know that we've done live streams of you sitting out in like that area outside on a bench or something. And I think like you've done like glamour shots out there in your yard and stuff. I'm just going to sit out there all day. You know, I mean, you don't care, right? I'll guard your house. Oh, wait, you don't work, so you don't need your house guarded. I forgot. Okay, Larry didn't like the fit. All right, well, I don't like that. I'm finished my first Bud Light. I don't have my cooler here, so I'm going to have to go walk and get one, but I will be back in 15 seconds or less. You can count it up. Yeah, I can't believe this coffee is still... I don't know. I don't understand why I feel like I'm rather high energy. For me, I mean, as high energy as I get. I mean, come on. But for me, I'm feeling more energetic than I should. But I think tomorrow I'm going to be walking around like a geriatric patient more than likely. I think I will be paying the price, but that's okay. That's what Advil's for. You really want a full face helmet? Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I mean, if Larry has all these helmets, then I won't have to pack a helmet. But I'll bring my top armor. I'll bring my padded pants, you know, that protect your ass and hips. I'll bring that. I'll bring my nobleman tech, you know, shin guards, elbow guards. Yeah, no, that'd be good. No, because the helmet is obviously the biggest and bulkiest thing. So if I have helmet options there, I'm good with it. Johnny Zapp, with all the new wheels coming out, the EUC, which EUC is the best commuter wheel? Well, I don't know that I don't know that a lot of it depends how far are you commuting? Because generally speaking, a 16-inch wheel is not going to be recommended as a commuter wheel. I would probably say an 18-inch wheel or bigger would be a better commuter wheel option. Of those wheels that you mentioned there, V12 is a great wheel, but I'm selling my V12 because I have a T4, and I'm doing that because suspension is that beneficial to me. Just because I'm older, I have joint problems, back problems, all that kind of stuff. Suspension has a tangible benefit to me. If you're a young guy, you know, don't have a lot of aches and pains, maybe suspension doesn't matter to you. So in that case, the V12, like if the V12 had suspension, like if the V12 had like the suspension that the V13 is going to have, oh my God, it'd be a perfect wheel. I would never have bought a T4 if the V12 had that. Unfortunately, it does not. Marty's not giving me your address. Shit, Marty, that's too bad. I don't know how I'll figure out where you live. Maybe someone can tell me though. I mean, like, maybe I could do some landscaping for you, you know, while I'm there, Marty, you know, because I don't really like to sit still. So, I mean, I don't know, mow your grass or, you know, trim your hedges, whatever, you know. Whatever you need, Marty, I'm there for you. Johnny Zapp, which wheel has the easiest tire to change? The new Begode designs with the T4, the EX20S Master, the wheel or the tire changes on those, I believe, is probably the easiest. Although, well, I shouldn't say that. The 16X, which I've done a tire on the 16X, is very, very easy. 16X is easy. V12, not so easy. And speaking of tire changes, we can talk about that too. I just posted a video of my mess trying to upgrade the S22. Yes, Marty, I did see your video about Marty did a video where I don't know what you were doing, Marty. I just saw the clip that was posted on Facebook. So if you have something on YouTube, I have not seen the long format of it. But Marty was in the system board of his S22 and he discovered metal shavings, which that's a great thing to have in your system boards, metal shavings, you know, so you can randomly short components out. So Marty, I assume hopefully you got them out of there. Maybe take compressed air and just blow the shit out of it. I don't know, but that's crazy that there's shavings in there. But anyways, yeah, I just posted a video of me trying to change the tire and do the roller slider upgrade from my e-wheel in Bulgaria. And the roller slider upgrade is very straightforward. The tire change for me has been a freaking disaster, man. I mean, and I've done a lot of tire changes, so I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing. But man, I mean, just getting the tire off the S22 was a bitch. It was a bitch, man. I don't know if the sidewall's thicker or taller. I don't know, but I had a really, really difficult time just getting the S22 tire off, the stock tire off. And then that Michelin Street Pilot 2, trying to get it on, terrible, man. I had to use the big ass levers, the tire levers, 7-inch tire levers, and in the process, I punched a hole in the tube. And yeah, I didn't record my initial reaction to that. I recorded it after I got done swearing a lot. Oh my God, I was so freaking frustrated with that. So annoying. So I have another tube. I have 2 tubes coming from EVs. I think they're supposed to be here next week. But I don't know that I will. Well, I don't know. I would like to get that put back together before I leave for Pennsylvania, because the hobby room looks like someone threw up all over it. I got parts everywhere, 2 tables in there. It's a freaking mess. So I really would like to get that done before I leave. So I don't know. I'll try to do it. That S22, man. It's just it really annoys me that you have to do this, that the sliders in particular, to make it, work like it should. It's stupid. Larry has extra armor too. Okay, well, I'll bring my armor, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll use yours. Maybe mine will get all disgusting. I don't know. I think I've seen some. I mean, the armor that you wear, Larry, and it looks, well, no, actually, your stuff looks better than mine. Johnny Zapp, a wheel I can carry on a train. Okay, well, then a 16-inch wheel probably would be better, but how far do you need to ride once you get off that train? Or how far do you have to ride to get to the train? That's kind of my question. Duff is a big guy, Larry. I got to talk like an asshole. Duff is a big guy, Larry. Not sure if your stuff is going to fit him. I don't know. How tall are you, Larry? I don't know. I'm 6. I used to be 6'3". The last few measurements, I've lost an inch. 6'2". I think it's because of my bowed legs, probably. 6'2", lately, weighing about 180 pounds. So I don't know. I don't know how that translates. I know Larry is pretty mean and lean. Cybervolt says, I'm going to let the rich people buy the new wheels so I can buy them secondhand when they sell it discounted. All right. Well, do you want my V12? I'll give you a special deal, bud. I would like to sell that. So, yeah. I think, what did we pay when that came out? $2,200, I think. 22, 23. I don't remember. Marty says, I use tape to get the various bits of shaving out. Compressed air will blow everything. God knows where. I don't know. I mean, well, I guess my concern would be, what if there is more shavings that you did not see? That would be my concern, Marty. And I would that's just me, but I would just probably blow the shit out of it. But that's just me. You're more meticulous than I am, So what was that whole video about, anyways? Like, why were you in the system board? What are you doing? What are you doing to your S22? When you're sorry, Marty, I got to say it like an asshole. When you're here, I'll teach you some stoic practices so you can stay calm during tire changes. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was not. Yeah, I began calm. I did not end calm. Like I mentioned in the video, I did some emotional eating. Anybody else do emotional eating? I was just so freaking frustrated. I just turned the camera off. I'm out here. I'm grab my great Pop-Tarts and sit down here and watch I'll probably watch some arm wrestling videos. And then I went back and then I did the slider part of it. So there is, as I mentioned in the video, there is an advantage to doing the sliders with the tire off or the motor off, because evidently there's been issues with people that have been doing this, trying to, as my e-wheels has demonstrated, trying to wedge something under the frame when they're tapping the bearings on. And one of two things is happening. That they're, first of all, the My E-Wheels video talks about using one of the female sections that control the linkage to tap it down, and in the process of doing that, you screw up that linkage or that fitting. And the other problem is if you don't use something that's size appropriate and you don't have it properly braced from the bottom, it bounces around a lot, and depending on what you're using to hammer down with, you can destroy the bearing. And I think Casey, what's his last name, Brett Hauer or something like that, I think he damaged some of his bearings doing that. So, but with the motor out, I was able to have the frame flat on the table, so it was much easier. I didn't have any difficulty at all really putting those wheels on. So that was nice. And the other thing I was surprised by is that it wasn't difficult for me to get those 4 bolts out that connect that frame to the motor, because that was a thing when the S22 first came out. You saw all these videos of these guys just stripping those bolts out because they were red Loctited in, and they just could not get them in. And I was ready for a huge struggle, but I hit them. Now, I couldn't turn them easily without heating, but I only had to heat them for like 20 to 30 seconds. Put my socket on there, came right out. But then when I backed them out, they actually have blue Loctite now instead of red. So that is a change that KingSong made, a good change. So it is actually possible to get those bolts out without destroying them. Okay, so Marty, you reworked the suspension system, not the CNC slider. What did you do? You didn't make a wood version, did you? I bet you made it out of wood, didn't you? You made wood sliders. I bet you did. Tell me, man. Come on. No one's watching. Just tell us here. What did you do, man? Tell us. I'll pimp your video. No problem. E-Board 3R. Eating snacks, sweets, candy is the one when needing a chill out. Yeah. Great Pop-Tarts, man. I love great Pop-Tarts. They're back now. They used to be gone. Like Pop-Tarts. When I was a kid, this has nothing to do with EUCs, obviously. When I was a kid, grape Pop-Tarts were my favorite. And then they discontinued them for some reason, unknown to me. They were gone for 25 years, 30 years. I don't know, forever. And then all of a sudden, Allison, my ex-wife Allison, saw them in I think a Winn-Dixie or something. And she knew that I like grape Pop-Tarts in the past. And she actually has been supplying me with these grape Pop-Tarts because I have not seen them I usually shop at Walmart or Publix. And I have not seen them there. Time to stand. No, not time to stand yet. So yeah, I've been swimming in grape Pop-Tarts once again. It's nice. Puts a spring in your step. And they are nutritious and delicious. All right, so Larry's 6'2". Okay, well then you and I are very close in height. You don't want the stuff I wear all the time because it's probably gross. Yeah, well, same here. Yeah, my stuff is probably gross. I have a Lee at 5.5 jacket, 5.5 vest. I don't know. I've never seen that stuff, but maybe I did. If it's warm, and probably the same vest that you have. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be hurting for stuff while I'm out there. Johnny Zapp. Johnny was asking about a good commuter wheel. My commute is about 4 miles plus the train ride. I also want the range to ride home, 25 miles in case the train is shut down, or just want to ride home. Okay, well, if you want to do that, you haven't answered if you care about suspension or not. But any of the wheels you mentioned, the 16X, the V12, the T4, they all can go 25 miles. They all can do it. The V12 will have the fastest or the highest top speed out of those wheels. The T4 will, I wouldn't go much above 35 on a T4. And a 16X max speed is 31 miles an hour. So, yeah. I mean, those 3 wheels, they're all decent options. It's all a matter of if you care about suspension or not. Marty says, you may want to get the hardware that I'm referencing for the suspension linkages. The bolts should be 75 and 80 millimeters long instead of 70 millimeter bolts that KingSong used. Stupid. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to wait for the video, Marty. I'll see it then. Yeah, it's fine. And that is one nice thing with the S22, because prior to this, well, the Begode suspension wheels are easy to take apart, but like for example, the V11, not easy to take apart. The KingSong S18, not so easy to take apart. The S22 is relatively easy to take apart, which I did appreciate that. To get to the point to change a tire, it's not that bad. And if you do it a lot, the more you do it, the easier it would be. Oh, so okay, so you didn't put wood sliders in there, Marty? Okay, well, I just thought, I don't know, I thought that'd be an interesting solution. Cybervolt, why are you leaving on a jet plane, buddy? Okay, yeah, you got here a little late. What I was talking about is I booked a flight leaving December 17th. I'm flying out to Los Angeles. That's why we're talking here back and forth about accommodations while I'm out there. I'm going to be out there from the 17th to the 22nd and meeting up with, at a bare minimum, Larry and Marty and whoever else wants to tag along. Should be fun. Marty says, you guys know that you can wash your gear? No, you can't. What are you talking about, Marty? I can't wash my gear. And my gear does get pretty smelly for sure. Yeah, you can. I mean, probably just let it air dry, right? You don't want to throw it in the dryer, but no, you could, I guess. I'm trying to think of things that get smelly. Probably the wrist guards. I imagine my wrist guards are pretty smelly. I mean, I've never smelled them for any particular reason, but yeah, wrist guards get smelly. My Leat elbow guards that are just kind of like a pull-on tight fit, I'm sure they get smelly because lots of sweat hit them. My Nobleman Tech ones, I don't think they really absorb a whole lot of moisture, so those are pretty good. Oh my God. Marty actually agrees with something I said. What the hell, man? You've been drinking? The S22 is basically easy to take apart. Agreed. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, and not bad at all. Although, if you looked at my hobby room right now, you wouldn't think so, because like I said earlier, my hobby room looks like it was destroyed. I have freaking parts everywhere. Tools, parts. Yeah, it's crazy. Man, I can't believe that I'm going to be a quarter mile from Marty's house. That is so exciting. I really can't explain how excited I am. So let me just talk about this. Larry's afraid gear will shrink. Maybe, I don't know. Very nice. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So what I wanted to talk about was this post I saw on Facebook. Now, Larry told me about this guy that he has his own shop, his own PEV shop. He's selling PEVs. Jacob Nelson. And I don't know what spur. Oh, wow. There's 157 reactions to this post. He posted it on November 9th. And there's 92 comments. That's a lot of comments. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's kind of long. I'll give you a summary. But anyways, Jacob evidently was a technician at eWheels for I don't know, period of time. What, a year based on this? Year, 2 years? I don't know. And he was like one of their top guys. And evidently, and like I said, he runs his own PEV thing now, his own dealership or whatever. And I guess it sounds like there was some sort of mudslinging maybe about Jacob's dealership. I don't know if it was by Jason or what, but whatever was said was enough that motivated Jacob to make this lengthy post on the electricunicycle.org channel on Facebook. And he talks here about how he left for military duty and he returned in early 2021. But he was the lead tech for eWheels in 2020. But he said when he came back, the shop had a bunch of these 900 watt hour recall battery packs not secured. They were just kind of like haphazardly, around the shop. And he stated that he had suggested repeatedly that they had some sort of appropriate storage system for these batteries, and did not get a response on that request. Shortly after he made his last request is when that catastrophic fire happened at the E-Wheels parts warehouse. And as a result of the fire, I think pretty much everybody got let go because they didn't have a place to work. And he goes on, and this is his account. You know, I don't know that Jason has addressed this publicly. Probably not. But he goes into detail about the poor service or the poor treatment that he and others there had to receive while working for E-Wheels. So I guess he felt the need to do this, to air that dirty laundry because of whatever was being said about him or his business. So I was talking to Marty about this a little bit, and you know, Marty was questioning, you know, the benefit of saying something like that publicly, you know, trashing Jason, trashing E-Wheels publicly. And that I mean, I think it's always obviously better if you can handle these things face to face without doing this. But he felt the need to do it, and it's sort of it does not paint a positive picture of working at E-Wheels for sure. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. You know, Jason's had to deal with a bunch of shit, obviously, you know, between the battery recalls, the fire, all of the different issues with the various wheels, you know, the V11s, the V12s, all the quality control issues, the Begode, you know, constant quality control issues. So Jason deals with a lot, but when you work for someone, obviously you want to be treated well. You want to feel like you're appreciated for your work. So it doesn't seem like that's the way that at least Jacob felt, and possibly others there. So yeah, I thought it was surprising to see that posted out there. I don't know how many people saw it. Evidently a lot did, because there's a lot of reactions to it. Marty giving some gear advice. I wash my wrist guards all the time. Manually wash them in the sink with laundry detergent and air dry. Okay. I just hate manually washing things, personally, Marty. But I got you. So, Marty, did you order a Sherman S? I assume you will. And if you did, are you ordering it from Jason, or are you ordering it from EVs? Because EVs sell Shermans because they are in Canada. But if you want a Sherman in the United States, E-Wheels is your exclusive avenue to do so. And my second question is, Marty, if you get a Sherman S, because you didn't get your Master Pro yet, right? I mean, it seems, I don't know. I mean, do you want a Sherman S? I assume you would. I mean, because you love your Sherman. The Sherman was the only wheel to ever inspire a emotional reaction in you, right? Alcohol's getting to me. So I assume you'd want a Sherman S. You know, but if you get the Sherman S, then what wheels does that make expendable in your collection? That's kind of what I want to know, because to me, the Sherman S clearly makes the EX20S expendable. The S22, I'm hoping the S22 is transformed dramatically with the work I'm doing on it, with a new tire and the CNC rollers. That being said, I still have a motor that I believe is still in the danger range, where it is unpinned and it could have a loose stator, depending on how you treat it. I'm just, at this point, I'm just trying to pay attention to any unusual characteristics or sounds out of the S22 motor. I've not heard any yet, so I'm knocking on wood that everything's fine with my motor. But who knows? But I'm keeping the S22 around just because it's kind of It's in its spot between the T4 and the Sherman S. Range wise, and in theory, I mean the S22 suspension is the most robust suspension out there. But the only thing that sucks is if you keep the stock configuration, part of owning it, like if you're doing trail riding, it means like every 100 to 150 miles, pulling the wheel apart and cleaning out the sliders and re-lubricating them, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. With as much time and supposedly research that went into the S22 for them to launch that wheel with that slider arrangement was ridiculous, in my estimation. Whatever engineer suggested that should probably get fired. John Walden, I read the Facebook post. It makes me hesitant to order from eWheels. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I can understand. I mean, generally speaking, there's always outliers, of course, but generally speaking, eWheels has a very good reputation as far from a customer perspective. As an employer perspective, maybe not so much, or as an employee of eWheels, I don't know that that's the case, but yeah, it's definitely bad PR. It's bad PR for Jason. No two ways about it. And the thing is there's a lot more competition. It used to be like eWheels is basically, the go-to place. There was a few smaller dealers around, but no one had the leverage and the parts inventory and the ability to sell wheels, PEVs, than eWheels. But I mean, a lot of people buy from Alien Rides now, man. Alien Rides, Rev Rides, and now EVs is trying to get into the States. I mean, there's a lot more competition. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. What? Marty's getting his Sherman S from E-Rides? What? Really? Yeah, I saw if he's in China. No kidding, Marty. Wow, that would be interesting. Do you have a time frame? I did not expect that answer. And your Master Pro arrives next week. So, okay, again, same question. Did you answer? Oh my God, what? So you have an EX30 on its way to, okay. All right, so did you answer my question? So, okay, so you're getting the Master Pro and the EX30. That doesn't put any of your other wheels up on the chopping block? Really? And do you want to get a Sherman S? Because you have two regular Shermans last time I knew. Yeah. Wow. I'm kind of surprised you're getting an EX30. Not sure what you need it for, but yeah, interesting. Cybervolt, what FB post? If you go on Facebook and you look in the electricunicycle.org EUC channel, Cybervolt, and search Jacob Nelson, and you will find that post. Posted on November 9th. Larry says, hey man, given that they're now both competitors, Jacob and Jason, I'm taking all comments with a grain of salt. Well, I'm just curious, Larry, like what initiated that response? Because he says, Jacob says, I'm quoting here, we've been receiving some accusations and lines of questioning to our shop lately and our proximity to another dealer in our area. So I feel it's time to set the record straight. So I don't know what that means. Like what kind of accusations are happening? I don't know. Marty says, Amazon appears to be a not so great place to work. Are you not going to buy from Amazon? Marty, you're always the contrarian, aren't you? You're a contrarian for sure. Larry says, eWheels hasn't been perfect, but they've done right by me. I just hope they're transparent about the Sherman S. Yeah, no, same here. I mean, Jason's treated me well over the years. But like I said, there's a lot more competition now than there used to be. The landscape is changing for sure. Larry said, when I pre-ordered EVs, didn't have them available. I am supposedly first batch. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what batch I am because I ordered it obviously later than you. I don't know. I'm not sure. Whatever. I've plenty of stuff to keep me busy until a Sherman S arrives, but I am very excited about that wheel. Originally, I thought the V13 would be like really attractive, and I kind of had a loose idea of getting a V13, but Sherman S looks better to me. I like the fact that it's not as big. It's size-wise is similar to the Sherman. The V13 is just it's a big clunky beast. It's I don't know. The Sherman appeals to me more than the V13. Yeah, and the V13 seems interesting, but the Sherman S appeals to me more. That's why I put a deposit on it. Just maybe because I've had such a positive experience with my Sherman, probably. Okay. Growing old and having fun. I'd never buy a Master Pro. I take the Sherman over the Pro. Well, yeah, like if someone said to me, okay, Duff, here you go. Merry Christmas. You can either have a Master Pro or you can have a Sherman S free, because I'm a nice guy. The Master Pro costs more than the Sherman S, by the way. What I think it does. Well, I don't know. Does it, Marty? I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure. I shouldn't say that. But anyways, if someone's going to make me that offer, I can have either wheel for free, but only one. Which one am I taking? I'm taking the Sherman S all day, twice on Sundays. That's just me. Johnny Rocket has had good experience with e-wheels, but it sounds like e-wheel service may not be reliable. Well, I mean, as long as I've known Jason, I know that there's been issues with turnover. I mean, it sounds to me, Zen Lee used to work with e-wheels. I mean, I think he wasn't an e-wheels employee. He was like a subcontractor or something. I think he basically was helping with correspondence and stuff, and like handling emails and that kind of stuff, I believe. But I know that they've had some. Him and Jason have had some issues back and forth, but I know they definitely had a lot of turnover. It sounds like it's a stressful place to work. There's a ton of stuff to do. I don't know how much he pays, but it sounds like a high stress environment. So if you're going to be in a high stress environment, you want to be normally treated decently, right? Because the stress is enough. But if you're getting hammered, or treated badly when you're working your ass off, that's not usually a good combo. So Marty says, I will need to get rid of some wheels, but it's really hard to choose what to dump. Probably the Commander and my Max. Yeah, well, that would make sense. So okay, so you did say you're getting a Sherman S, right? You did say that, right? Okay. Oh, most likely getting a Sherman S. Okay. All right. So the Commander, yeah, you don't need that Commander. Get rid of that. And your Max, Sherman Max, yeah. What's the point of a Sherman Max if you have a Sherman S? So you would still keep your black and your red Sherman? That's an interesting choice. So Marty wants the EX30 because of the groundbreaking 4,000 watt C40 motor. Okay. What, the Master isn't fast enough for you? You just want to have it just to say you have it, I guess. All right. Raymond Simmons. Wow, I got this one. What does that mean? You got in on this live stream? Congrats. This is another no notice live stream. I will mention again. I mentioned it earlier. Actually, Dale did. If you want to help out the channel, if you want to help out getting the word out about the live stream, there's something extremely simple you can do. Do you see that little thumbs up like button down there below the stream? Hit the like button. Just hit it. When you do that, YouTube says, oh, wow, these people like what they're seeing. So maybe we should recommend it to other people. Not even if it's not live, down the line, like on replay, that they will recommend this to more people. So yeah, liking live streams or regular videos is one of the easiest and cheapest things you can do to help all of your YouTube content creators. So Marty has zero interest in the V13. Interesting. Yeah, I know you don't have a high opinion of the Inmotion. I know. And I mean, I my opinion of Inmotion is diminished. That being said, I still love my V12. And also that being said, the V12 has had a shitload of problems. You know, that MOSFET issue, that was a freaking joke, man. What a mess. Luckily, I haven't had that problem. But, you know, Inmotion more often than not lately has disappointed. Yes. MeUC and my EUC, I've had great experiences with e-wheels. Lots of people have, tons. Way more have than have not, that's for sure. But I guess this was kind of pulling back the curtain and at least exposing this person's experience working there. I mean, I don't think he's lying. I mean, it's his opinion on how he was treated. I don't think he was lying. And the revelation about the batteries was kind of a little damning. You know, how they're not really being safely handled. Drew Thomas, that's a new name I don't recognize on the live stream. Welcome, Drew. If you've never been here before, welcome. My dealings with Jason at eWheels has always been excellent. It's hard to keep employees happy. Owners can never do enough for some. True. Yeah, there are some employees that it's just going to be their natural tendency to bitch about things. But I mean, this isn't the first time I've heard this, and I think it's a high stress environment. I think it is for sure. Growing old and having fun. I live about 25 miles from EVs, but if I were to buy brand new, I'd buy from eWheels. Yeah, has anyone else heard any further information about the whole wrong way EVs fallout? I mean, I haven't been digging for it. I don't know. I mean, I think we talked about this. Yeah, we did. We talked about this in the last live stream a little bit because it was just after it happened that, you know, Adam supposedly moved from Poland to Vancouver, and he was going to be working not for EVs but with EVs, whatever that meant. I don't know. And my understanding, at least presently, my understanding is that there was some wheels sold that supposedly were with Adam's affiliate code that he did not get credit for, and it sounded like EVs, Bradley and Lucas, didn't know about it or something. But even when they found out about it, I don't know. I guess they didn't pay him whatever that affiliate fee would be. That sounds like what it had to do with. But then someone else says it has something to do with Adam's former girlfriend as well. So if I know, I don't know. But if anyone else there has some details, sure, share them. I mean, as long as it's not salacious, you know, we don't want to be rumor mongering. But if there's stuff that's been publicly said about it, because the only thing that I've heard, Adam hasn't given any details other than just saying that he was no longer affiliated with EVs. Marty says, I am getting the Sherman S from E-Rides, most likely, unless something falls through there. So, Marty, have you still been talking to Jason at all lately? It's been a little while for me. Marty says the C40 is super high torque. It's not for the speed. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, you got to get what you like, right? Raymond says he normally seems to miss these streams by an hour. Okay, well, this stream had about an hour notice. I think I posted the notification about it almost exactly an hour before I did it, which from a creator standpoint is absolutely terrible. That the way you want to do a live stream normally is you set it up like a day or two in advance and then just post it out there so people know it's coming. And Friday night is probably not the best night to do this either, you know, because a lot of people have things they do on Friday nights. So like typically like a Monday night or Tuesday night is better. But once again, I don't care. So yeah. MeUC, my EUC. Since eWheels has the only contract to use the Litech batteries, that's who I'll continue to use. No need to use batteries that might pop just to get a few more watt hours. I don't know. I mean, I've talked about this on videos, on live streams. I don't agree with their strategy. I think it's nice that they make that an option. I don't think jamming it down all of their customers' throats is benefiting them. By all accounts, the newer batteries that are used, you know, the Samsung 50Es, they have a solid track record, you know. And although the Li-Tech batteries, they provide more continuous output, a very, very tiny portion of the rider base, does that even matter to? It just doesn't matter. And if you're going to give me a higher continuous output or more range, 10 to 15% more range, I'll take range personally. And I think a lot of people would have that same answer. So I don't know that that was the best business decision to force that on everybody, every eWheels customer. I understand why. I understand after having your warehouse burned down that you would be really, really sensitive to battery issues, but I don't know. I don't know that that was a great idea. Raymond says, waited a year for the KS22. Switch to the Master, still waiting, but eWheels always gave me good service. Still waiting. So you switch to the Master, but you're still waiting to get your Master through. Is eWheels even selling their version of the Master yet? Because my understanding is their version of the Master isn't going to use the same 134 volt serial configuration for the batteries, right? Isn't that true? I think they're going to do a more conventional configuration for the batteries where it's not serial. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Cybervolt says, once I see someone carry a Sherman S or V13 up 13 flights of stairs to an apartment, then I'll consider the newer wheels. Yeah. Hey, there you go, man. Cybervolt V12, easier to carry, only 60-some pounds. I mean, the Sherman S configuration, well, the V13 is very similar. They have a handle in the front and the back. So it would be awkward as hell and probably physically demanding to do that. I mean, really, wouldn't it be better just to turn the damn wheel on and just bump it up the steps? I don't know. You know, lugging it would suck. Manji's here. You guys remember Manji? Manji came over and rode his Monster Pro with me months back. What's up, Manji? Hey, buddy, long time. New here. Have a safe trip. Hope we can meet up for a ride soon. Yeah, dude. That would be good. Manji's a cool guy. Manji's a little crazy, but he's a cool guy. He's done some crazy things. Cybervolt says he thinks that you're done buying for a couple of years. Blasphemy. Really? Oh, my God, dude. You serious? A couple of years? Happy with the Master and V1 Sherman. Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, yeah. It's nice to get off the gerbil wheel, right? And yeah, if I sat down and gave a rational thought to it, you know, when I consider the time that I get to ride PEVs, which is limited, you know, once, maybe twice a week. Once really is more realistic. But you know, the time I get to ride PEVs and the kind of riding I do, I mean, what I had would work. What I had would work. And I don't know, maybe I have a little bit of Martyism in me that I just want to have the new things to have them. I don't know, and to try them and to make videos about them. I don't know. It's a deadly cycle, man. It's hard to escape. It's growing old and having fun. ATWTs. Okay, that's an acronym that I probably should know, but I don't know what that means. Raymond, Marty, are you working on tour videos? Oh, wow. Okay, wait. Marty will tell you all on the down low when you're here in person. Oh, so you're talking about the EVs drama? Okay. All right, I'll hold you to it. Don't let me forget. And of course, mum's the word. I won't tell anybody. Cybervolt. Anyone see the Inmotion commercial with EV personalities in it? It was actually a good-looking video. Which one? When was that? I remember Inmotion did like a clip with Mike Leahy and what's her face? I feel bad not remembering her name. But that's the only one that I've seen. Maybe there's something else I have not seen. So Marty says, otherwise, like that Facebook guy, best not to publicly air dirty laundry. I agree, Marty. I agree. Marty says, Jason has forgotten about me, kind of assuming we've both moved on. Notice he sent the S the wrong way. Oh, true. Yeah, he did. That's right. Maybe he's trying, since EVs, EVs either, Adam cut EVs loose or EVs cut Adam loose, whatever. Now Jason's going to try to grab onto him. Whatever. Yeah, Jason does do that. He tries to figure out who he thinks is, will benefit him, and he will send himself. Well, even when he's over in Poland still, remember he sent Adam the upgraded Litech pack for the S22 when Adam was still over in Poland. So I guess they have had some sort of relationship already. But yeah. MeUC, my EUC, Adam and Kat split, and she's going to continue working there. Adam was using code wrong way for his discount, and Evie's told him that won't work and to change it. He didn't, and that lost the money. Okay. So EVs didn't like what? They didn't like that verbiage for the code? Oh, okay. That's kind of weird, right? Seems like something insignificant to get bent out of shape about, but okay. Raymond, I did pick the long-range version of Master Litech. What's the long-range version? Because my understanding was all the Litech configurations were the less range version. Again, maybe I'm incorrect in that assumption. Marty says, all the past masters now use parallel packs. All the masters since when? So even the ones from Begode, they're using parallel packs? No, I did not know that either. Just saw a video from Go George Go talking about diagnosing some master battery packs that weren't balancing correctly. And that was a serial configuration. So when did they go to all parallel all the time? Because my understanding, again, probably not correct, but my understanding was that it was only the ones that were coming from e-wheels that were going to have that. Cybervolt talking about how to get heavy wheels upstairs. The last time he did that, meaning he just left the wheel on and just tried to pop it up stair by stair. And when he did that, he burned out part of the stair. Landlord didn't like that. That's true. Yeah, that is a possibility, right? Like if you're not going up cement stairs, wood stairs, that would probably damage them. Good point. Luckily, I live in a one-floor house, so I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Okay. MeUC, my EUC is still trying to convince me that Litech packs are the way to go. If I sold you a car and said it had 20% better gas mileage, but there's a 5% chance that it could explode even when you're in the car, would you want to buy that car? I don't. So are you transposing those numbers to the EUCs? You're saying that a 50E wheel has a 5% chance to explode. Is that what you're saying? I don't know that I agree with that supposition, but no, based on your example, no, I would probably prefer a car that has a 0.05% chance that it could explode, because any car could explode, right? 5% is a little much. MeUC, what's up with the Sherman S having two types? Well, they have two types of the suspension that's in there. They have one that's designed for riders less than 80 kilograms and one for riders more than 80 kilograms. It's a hydraulic shock. It is not an air shock. So you need to kind of make sure that you have one that's appropriate. So most American riders are going to want the version with the 80 kilogram and higher shock configuration. Growing Old and Having Fun says, the nickel plating on my V1 Master had started rusting, so I soldered 0.1 millimeter copper plate to the battery terminal. It's a lot more power now, and I'm pulling an extra 2,000 watts. Really? Really? So you opened your pack and you soldered a copper plate across all of your battery connections. Wow, that is a significant effort there. And you can pull 200 watts. Yeah, because aren't the the stock plating, is it nickel plated copper? That's what it comes with. I guess that's cheaper than all copper. You're pulling an extra 2,000 watts. That sounds significant. That's significant. Well, I have seen pictures of some of those solder connections on the Masters, like kind of falling apart, which obviously is not good. Raymond Simmons. News a few days ago had an apartment fire in NYC. I did see that. The news said it was an e-bike. I did read that too. But picture was a big, fast scooter. Looked like it was charging in the apartment. Yeah, I thought that they said in that story that it was multiple e-bikes, maybe multiple scooters, but I think that there's more than one in there. So I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, I mean, having lithium devices like lithium PEVs in a big apartment building, oh man, that's a little hairy. I don't think I talked about it on live stream or in a video, that I actually had ideas since my last chicken, Kathy, died a couple months ago. I now have that shed out there that was my chicken coop that is no longer used as just chicken coop. Obviously, it's empty. There's really nothing significantly in there. I had the idea of possibly using that as a storage area for my wheels. I could have them out there. I could charge them out there. I just put the stands out there and put them out there. I have not implemented that yet, but that is going through my head. That is one way to physically isolate my wheels. They would be out there. It would be a little inconvenient, to have them out there versus in the house. It'd be a whole lot more safer. Someone said that they thought it might not be, because I think I mentioned it in Facebook or something. Someone said that they might not think it's great for the wheels to be in a non-climate controlled environment, because obviously being outdoors, it's going to be exposed to heat and humidity more so than in the house. So they thought that might be detrimental. I don't know. I don't know that it gets hot enough that it would be a problem in that shed, and I have a fan in there too. I don't know. The humidity, would that be a problem? I guess it could be. Yeah, I guess it could cause corrosion maybe on components. So yeah. Long story short, I haven't done it yet, but it was running through my head. Melody, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'd love to meet you when I'm out there, Melody. When is Duff coming to LA? I'm leaving December 17th. I arrive around lunchtime the 17th, and I fly out on the 22nd. When is it, Larry? Early afternoon on the 22nd, I think, something like that. And I get back here in Florida like 9:30 or something like that. So yeah, it'd be like right around Christmas time. I'm kind of interested in seeing what LA is like in Christmas. I've been to New York City around Christmas, which was interesting, but I've never been out in LA in Christmas. So yeah, it'd be good. I expect it to be a memorable trip. That's for darn sure. So Marty says the Master V3s Plus are parallel everywhere in the world. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that, Marty. Good. That's probably a good move. Miusi, my EUC. Next year for Marty's week-long ride. What's back? Oh, you're asking what? No. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Marty, I did hear that you committed to doing the ride again next year. See, unfortunately, the timing of that you do that, it's a bad time for me at work, especially this year because of the hurricane that we had. It wound up pushing a certain process that needs to get done back. Things got delayed a little bit. And it's like one of the most important processes that I'm involved with all year long. So it has to be done correctly. So I'm actually kind of glad I didn't book that trip ahead of time because of those delays, I wouldn't have been able to go. I had to make sure that everything was good. So it's not a great time, or timing for me, Marty's tour, but maybe, I mean, hopefully next year things go smoothly. And if they do, then possibly I could do the tour. So I would like to do that. It'd be nice. I mean, it seems like a great time. Growing old and having fun, the new masters will still go out of balance. It's normal for series connected packs to go out of balance. Well, I would say that it's less likely for them to go out of balance if they are parallel, though, right? That's my understanding. Marty says, the 2023 tour starts October 14th. Yes, it's cutting it really tight for me. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll try. The fifth and final tour. So the next tour is the final tour. I got your word on this, Marty. All right. To put more pressure on me to show up. But that is a good number, right? Did it for 5 years. That's a good run. Half a decade. Time to move on. So if you ever wanted to do it, 2023 is your last chance. Okay. Thank you, Marty. I will try to take advantage of that. I promise I will. I will do my best. I need to be responsible at my job as well, since that's how I buy all these wheels. Mono wheel Melody. Sick. I get to ride with Duff. Does Duff know what elevation is? I don't think I've ever seen a hill in Florida. I don't know. I haven't ever ridden elevation in California. That's for sure. I did ride wheels sort of at elevation when I took them, when Cindy and I went up the Northeast with the wheels. I rode in like mountainous areas in Maine and stuff like that, but nothing like what you guys ride out there. So it'll be fun. I'll just load up on Advil and have at it, no problem. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have a good time, Melody. So Raymond says that E-Wheels had a longer range version of the Litec pack. They did? Okay. Oh, well, so, okay. Well, okay. So the Litec 50E is the Samsung 50E pack. It's those cells. So, I mean, the Litec name, what you're getting from the Litec name is the better temperature monitoring, probably a better BMS, but it's still using the 50E cells. And, if the word is, oh yeah, those cells are dangerous. Well, no, maybe they're more dangerous when they're put together in a haphazard way, using shitty welding between the packs. But 50E cells are the same cells that are being used in a lot of wheels nowadays. The standard range wheels. MUC, interesting shocks for the S. I've never in my life been above 160 pounds, so that makes it easier to decide which one to buy. Good. Well, just don't eat a lot of cake or donuts. Keep your weight down, man. All right, wait. Cybervolt has a random statement. I like random statements because I make them myself sometimes. Just a random statement. But I think EUCs with SS batteries, solid state batteries, won't be seen till 2032 to 2035. I imagine factories will buy when supply is high when they start being mass produced. Yeah, solid state batteries are cool, right? They'd be awesome. But I don't think it'll be anytime soon. Should be much safer, right? Oh. Robert, man, what's up, man? Robert Lynch. I don't see you in a lot of live streams, Robert. Welcome. Because I think it was you, Robert, that I was actually bouncing that idea off in Facebook. Because, yeah, that's right. Because you were the one that mentioned that the possibility of the humidity and the environment out there not being good for the wheels. I can be pretty creative. I could put a window unit AC out there. It might have limited electric capabilities out there. So, like I couldn't run the AC and charge wheels at the same time. That would probably be an issue. But I have AC house power out there, and I also have the solar generator out there that is powered by those panels. I have 3 solar panels out there in that area. So I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. I might do it with as an interesting experiment. But to put an AC unit out there, I would have to literally cut a hole in the wall because the window that's in that shed would not support it. So I would have to do a lot of rigging, and I don't know. I'd have to evaluate if it's worth the trouble. And the short answer is it probably is not. But that hasn't stopped me in the past. So, all right, we're going on to beer number 3. I will be right back. And the soreness is kicking in for sure. kicking in. Can you hear that cracking of my knees? Okay. Yeah, like first thing when I get up in the morning, oh my God, guys, you should hear my freaking knees cracking. Yeah, sometimes my back cracks. It's just getting old sucks. I mean, unless you're Marty. I mean, Marty gets better with age, but you know, I don't think that's the case for me. I mean, I try. I'm doing the best I can. Going old and having fun talking about the connectors between the batteries. No, it's no. Oh, okay. So the stock configuration is nickel plated steel. Lots of resistance, and reconfigured the padding on the pack so the BMS isn't getting pushed on. Oh, wow. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, if you have the technical know-how and the tools to do so, that sounds like a great solution. Yeah. Yeah, less resistance is good because that's one of the things that I heard is you saw like burn marks because of so much current going through those connectors, those battery connectors, and if they have a lot of internal resistance, obviously that creates more heat. So it's bad. Raymond Simmons says, I just remembered I'm still charging my 16X in the garage. My bedroom is above the garage. Thinking of making a charging shed. I got a message. Yeah, I mean that's another option. I could move it into the garage, but and I did consider that, because I only have one vehicle in there, so I do have extra space in the garage. But based on some of the fires that I've seen, they would ignite the garage. They would ignite the drywall, because they can be so out of control and so hot. So I don't know that the garage would make me feel a whole lot better. And I typically have a Tesla in there that has a very large battery, so that could be a shitstorm pretty quick. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Cybervolt says, but then this will make our wheels lighter. Oh, I'm sorry. But then this will make our wheels lighter. Will lighter long-range wheels feel stable? Do you think solid-state battery EUC configs have added weight in the chassis to make up for this? I don't know. How much lighter is a solid-state battery? I don't know, to be honest with you. Robert Lynch says, a climate-controlled PEV bunker. Yeah, something like that, maybe. Yep, just wasting time. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, that would be cool. It'd be a cool project, but it'd probably be a waste of money. But I mean, again, that has never stopped me before. I've wasted lots of money in my life. I'm definitely not bragging about it. Me, you see my EUC. I disagree, Cyber. People were modding their EUCs with Tesla batteries to get more power, and only then did Gotway make the Tesla. As soon as solid-state batteries are made available, people will be swapping them. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like if you compare watt hours between solid state and conventional battery tech, like what the price is for a solid state version, I don't know. I don't know that answer. And Cybervolt says, I hear the solid state batteries are expensive, more so than traditional batteries. Yes, I believe that is the case. Growing old and having fun. Is Marty saying the V3 Masters will be 432 S1P packs connected in parallel? I don't know the configuration of the packs, but yeah, I believe that is what he is saying, that all of the Masters, the V3 and forward Masters, are going to be parallel packed instead of serial. That is what he's saying. I don't know that Marty is still here. All right. Cybervolts, I guess I shouldn't, it's hard to text in live stream, right? Love to hear more about this subject in a future video. Someone who has done this to their EUC. Yeah, me too. MeUC, my EUC. The Nintendo was $1,000 pre-sale and $800 for the first week. Then it came down to $100. Which Nintendo? Which one are you talking about? Same will be true for SS batteries. Well, that's the case for most technology, right? Comes out, it's super expensive. And over time, thanks to mass production, the cost will come down. On-air promo, also known as Larry Zarkov. Hey guys, nice chatting. Got to get the kid to bed and go teach my class. See you all next time. Thanks, buddy. And thanks again for all your help with this trip. I do appreciate it, Larry. Sincerely. Raymond Simmons. Did you get flooded? News put Florida underwater. For what? The latest storm? The most recent, category? No. Well, if you're talking about Hurricane Ian, no, I did not get flooded because I'm 17 miles inland. And I'm in, the greater Naples area, so it's a little further south. Now coastal Naples did have severe storm surge. Coastal Lee County had even worse storm surge, really bad, significant storm surge, terrible stuff. The latest hurricane that came in from the East Coast, it really was a non-event. I mean, it rained here. That was it. Not significant wind, nothing. So no, that was kind of a non-event. Although I did see that there was some storm surge on the East Coast. So Melody says that the solid-state batteries have 10 times the energy compared to lithium ion. So what you're saying based on the size, like you have a conventional lithium battery, you're saying that a similar size with solid-state it would have 10 times the energy storage capability. That is pretty exciting. Raymond Simmons, I wish I could bring my EC on a plane. Will solid-state batteries be safe enough for that? I don't know about that. I don't know. I just do not know about that. Growing old and having fun. You trying to make a date while live streaming? I'm not. Well, no comment. I have no comment. Take that as you like. MeUC, I'm EUC. Oh, you're talking about the original Nintendo, the NES? Yeah. Well, that was back when I was still into console gaming. Yeah, I was all about the Nintendo, man. I was all about video games in general. Like, whew, yeah. Probably a little bit too much into video games, to be quite honest. But yeah. Thank you, Raymond. Glad that I was fine for both storms. Growing old and having fun. Busted. Yeah. Well, I need to. Oh boy. Okay. Mono wheel melody. I would never want anyone having an EUC with all that energy on a passenger plane. Yeah. No, again, I don't know. With solid state batteries, are they supposed to have less fire hazard than lithium ions? I thought one of the advantage of solid state batteries is they don't require as much precious metals as conventional batteries do nowadays. So yeah, I don't know. I am looking. I mean, battery technology has improved dramatically over the last decade. It's going to continue to improve dramatically. So that's all great news for people in the PEV hobbies, right? MeUC on my EUC. Yes, you can bring solid state batteries anywhere. There's a greater chance of peanut butter sandwich exploding than a solid state battery. Well, I like that. Okay. Okay. Raymond Simmons says the batteries are almost empty before getting on the plane. Well, yeah, but there's no. I mean, there's just no way that liability would ever be allowed. Just because, I mean, what are you going to do? Have someone from TSA checking the battery level of your device? Nah, it's. I mean, it would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice. And there's people that actually like with one wheel pints, the original one wheel pints. Their batteries, I believe, are technically small enough that you can travel with them. Now, even though that's the case, though, sometimes they'll still get confiscated and they still won't allow them to fly, even though that technically, I don't remember what the watt hour cutoff is, but below a certain watt hour, you are technically allowed to have that on a plane and checked luggage. But with EUCs, that really isn't practical. I mean, really, the only thing you could do is you could ship an EUC without batteries in it. You could take the batteries out. You could ship them UPS or FedEx or whatever. But yeah, that's you can't fly with it. Growing old and having fun. She must like your new haircut. Yeah, speaking of haircuts, I need to go and get it touched up, before my trip to Pennsylvania. It's growing out quickly. And those of you that don't know the backstory, I don't remember, did I say this on Facebook, or I don't think I talked about it on the video, but I actually went and got my first haircut from a actual professional in like 10 years a couple weeks ago. I went to Sport Clips. It's nice. It was a good experience. I think I will be doing that from now on, and I want to get it done before I go to Pennsylvania because, yeah, it would be good. Melody says that solid-state batteries can catch fire. Okay, it's lower, but it still can. Okay, yeah, but if they catch fire, do they still have the same sort of characteristics as a lithium-ion fire? Which is like red hot and shoots out like a rocket. Raymond says, I travel with Eastgates, but batteries are small, and you can bring two. Yeah. Like I said, I don't remember what the cutoff is. 300 watt hours, maybe 250. If it's small enough, technically you can travel with it. EUC batteries are not small enough. Okay, never mind that. So I'm trying to think, what else did I want to talk about? Because I might. It still wants me to stand up. No, I'm not standing up. All these people want my attention. What's up with that, man? I mean, you guys have my attention, and these other people, they want my attention. What's up with that? Weird. Oh, so Raymond says that the cutoff it's only 160 watt hours. Really? So that means that the pint has a 160 watt hour battery. Wow, the original pint. It's pretty darn small. Not going to go very far on that. That's for sure. Let's see. Do you guys know you've had I've had Gladys on live streams before, and I've pimped Gladys's channel. Do you know that she's finally crossed the 100 subscriber mark on her channel? Gladys has. If you look in the description of this video, you'll see down below there's a link to Gladys's channel. And if you're not a subscriber, you should follow that link, and you should subscribe to Gladys because she's doing great things. Just a PSA. Raymond says that TSA never checks, just scan it. Okay. MUC and my EUC. I'm reading the next comment. Lithium, MUC and my EUC says lithium is flammable as it comes into contact with H2O or rapid change in pressure. Solid-state batteries don't have anything in them that would react like that. Okay. Again, I have not done significant research into solid-state batteries, so I'll take your word for it. Growing old and having fun. It's okay, Duff. Go get laid. Don't worry about us. Hey, who said that? I'm not. I didn't say that. I'm just saying that people want my attention. That's all I'm saying right now, guys. That's all I had to say. So shit. but now I lost my train of thought. So I want to talk about the Sherman S. I want to talk about the S22 mess in my hobby room. I wanted to talk about the e-wheels post, but it feels like there's something else I wanted to talk about. I don't remember what it is. And I haven't had that much beer. I'm only just cracked the third one, so I'm okay. Oh, so Melody has watched a solid-state battery catch fire on YouTube. All right, so okay, Melody, let me see if I can find that. Man, my left shoulder, or I'm sorry, my left elbow, for some reason that actually feels to be like the most painful thing from playing volleyball today, because like when you play volleyball, you know when you're bumping the ball, you're kind of going like this, and I guess my elbow is not used to that. It's not hyperextension because I'm not double jointed enough, but just doing that motion was enough to make it almost feels like I have freaking tendonitis in my elbow right now. So it's not a good feeling. I'll take batteries, fire. So, Melody, did you see? Are you talking about the video that Will Prouse did? Because he says he has a solid-state lithium-ion battery, and yeah, fire. Okay, because that's the only one I see. Because I think I saw that video of, because I'm actually a subscriber to Will's channel. And it did burn, but I don't think it was anywhere close to what a regular lithium fire would look like. I thought it was much better than that. So, yeah, I don't know. Yes, Marty, it was going to be a short stream. It is a short stream. I only started at 8. We're about 10. I'm gonna wrap it up shortly because some people want my attention. But nice chatting, and look forward to picking you up from the Uber. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Well, don't forget, if I'm a quarter mile from your house, we'll be hanging out. Whether you know it or not. I'll just sit out your house and just stare in your windows. How's that, Marty? I'm sure you'll enjoy that. And your wife will enjoy that too. You're like, what the F is wrong with this guy? Raymond, why is the Sherman S worth it? Sherman S has a 3,600 watt hour battery pack. I guess the people that have ridden them so far said that it feels more powerful than the Sherman Max somewhat. I'm not sure why that is, because I think it has a similar motor, if not the same motor as the Sherman Max. I would just say build quality. It seemed very, very, very solid. The suspension supposedly feels the best out of any suspension that's been introduced. That's a big positive to me. That's like music to my ears. So, 3,600 watt hours, good power, not a huge monster of a wheel like the EX20S, which is like riding a refrigerator. More conventional sizing, magnesium sides, just better. I don't know. It seems like a well thought out wheel. And I'd like to say, once I get a Sherman S, I don't know that I'll need another wheel for a while. Now, who knows if that'll be true, but that's my feeling right now, that will be the last wheel that I will buy for a while, because I want to be fiscally responsible. If I want to go to Southern California, I need to be more fiscally responsible. Raymond says, if I lived in Southern California and gave up my car, then I'd pay near $5K or $6K. Oh, for a wheel? Yeah, I guess. But I mean, be honest. I mean, a wheel, it depends on your lifestyle, but a wheel is not a replacement for a car. I mean, a car can do a lot more with a car than you can with a wheel. That being said, riding a wheel is a lot of fun, but if you want to go pick up lumber at Home Depot, you're not going to do that on an EUC. So there are definitely differences and capabilities between a car and an EUC. But again, depending on if you live in an apartment and you're just commuting everywhere, yeah, fine. Use an Uber when you have to, I guess. Cybervolt says, by the end of fall, we will know if these wheels are good or not. Who knows? Sherman S might explode too. Well, hopefully not. just saying, yeah, well, no, that's true. You don't know. Nobody knows. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully not. I thought the V11 was going to be great when it came out, and it had a shitload of problems. The V12, again, great. I thought it would be great. Shitload of problems. The S18 had its own set of problems. I'm just trying to think, like what wheel in the last 2 years came out that didn't have significant problems? The Master has its own set of issues, quality control, some the suspension that bottomed out like crazy. I mean, I'm just trying to think if there's any wheels that came out in the last 2 years that didn't have pretty significant issues with at least early batches, and some of them later batches as well. Melody says, "Don't forget the Abrams." Yes, the Abrams sucked. It did, but the Sherman Max, by all accounts, has been very good. So I'm hoping that is the same case with the Sherman S. But no, you're right. That's true. The Abrams was shitty. And the Sherman had issues. The Sherman had issues with the rims being fragile. That is definitely a problem with the Sherman. Supposedly the Sherman S has a very, very, very robust rim. So, I'm glad that they paid attention and they're trying to fix some of the glaring issues that have been out there. Cybervolt is apologizing for not being positive about something solid-state battery related, I believe. So, okay, guys, so we're at 2 hours. I think that's good. It's good. It's just, I don't want to go 3 or 4 hours, and plus people want my attention. So I think I'm going to roll out of here now. I will convert this to a podcast that you can listen back to tomorrow at some point. And I appreciate everyone sticking around. I probably won't live stream until after Pennsylvania. There's a outside chance that I might dual stream that podcast that I'm going to do with my buddy up there. But if I do, it wouldn't be EUC based stuff. It would just be silliness. It's going to be me and him talking about fantasy football. So I don't know how many people on my channel will give a shit about that, but maybe, I don't know, whatever. So we shall see. So anyways, guys, thanks again for stopping by on short notice. Appreciate the support. If you haven't yet, hit that like button to get the YouTube algorithms to look positively upon my live stream. And that's all I have. I'll probably be shooting a video this weekend, EUC related. Who knows what it'll be? We'll figure it out when we get there. So thanks again, guys. That's all I have for now. Until next time. Condom stuff. No comment, man. No comment. Till next time, Duffman out. And the broadcast.